Ah, my children, gather close and listen well, for I have a story that will make your hearts both ache and smile. This is the story of Christabel the Orphan, a little girl whose spirit was as bright as the morning sun, yet whose ears, her ears sometimes did not hear the words of her elders. Long ago, in a small village near the banks of the great River Kofi, there lived a little girl named Christabel. Her parents had passed away when she was very small, and the village had taken her in. But Christabel, though kind-hearted, was curious and playful, sometimes too playful for her own good. Every morning, her grandmother, Mama Efua, would call, "Christabel, my child, do not go near the forest today. The river is wild and the spirits are restless." But Christabel, oh, she was full of wonder. She would think to herself, "Why must I always stay behind? What harm could come from a little adventure?" And so the girl would nod politely, her grandmother satisfied, yet her feet would wander anyway. One bright morning, Christabel skipped past the village, past the cocoa trees, humming her favorite tune. She reached the edge of the forest. "Just a peek," she whispered to herself, "just a peek at the river's secret." But the river, my children, the river does not forgive foolishness. Its waters roared like a lion. The fish leapt high, splashing water onto the mossy banks. And Christabel, fascinated by the sparkling fish, stepped too close. "Ah!" she cried. Her foot slipped. She tumbled, and the river carried her along, swirling and spinning like a pot of soup. Oh, my children, you see, Mama Efua's words were not just words. "Heed the wisdom of your elders," she had said, "for the river has eyes even when you do not." Christabel struggled, but then a hand, strong, kind, and steady, it pulled her to the riverbank. It was Kofi, the village fisherman, who had been walking along the shore.
"Christabel, why do you not listen to Mama Efua?"
I wanted to see the river's secret." The villagers gathered soon after, murmuring among themselves. Some shook their heads, Others whispered, "She must learn, or the spirits of the river will take her." Mama Efua arrived, her walking stick tapping on the ground, eyes full of sorrow. She knelt beside Christabel, brushing the wet hair from her face, and she said to her,
"Ah, my little one, even the cleverest of children must obey. Curiosity without listening brings sorrow. Remember, the river does not punish the heart that listens." Christabel bowed her head. She realized that day that obedience was not just a command, but a shield to keep her safe from the dangers that danced unseen, hidden in the trees and waters. Days passed, and Christabel's spirit, though wiser, was still playful. She helped Kofi mend his nets. She ran errands for Mama Efua, and she listened. Oh, how she listened. One evening, a festival was held. Drums beat, fires crackled, and villagers danced under the stars. Christabel, holding Mama Efua's hand, watched the fireflies dance like tiny lanterns. She remembered the river, and she smiled. Mama Efua whispered to her,
"Obedience is like a drum. When you hear it, follow its rhythm, and life will guide you safely."
And Christabel did. She played, she laughed, and she lived. But never again did she wander where she was told not to. She learned the river's lesson, and her heart grew strong, gentle, and wise.
"My children, this is the lesson. The world is full of wonders, yes, but your elders' words are like the riverbanks. They guide you, they protect you. Listen to them, and your heart will remain safe. Ignore them, and sorrow may come. But even sorrow can teach if you open your eyes and your heart." And so Christabel the Orphan learned to obey. And in obeying, she found not only safety, but love, respect, and joy. She grew in wisdom and kindness, and the villagers loved her even more for her heart and her courage. Ah, my children, now sleep well, and remember, listen well, for the words of your elders are treasures more valuable than gold.